Okay, it says we are live.
Should we begin?
Are we live? I mean, I don't know, man. If you live or
I don't know. How do we check?
it's live. Yeah, I found it. We are live, man. Yeah, just can you share? Okay, I'm going to share the link. Okay. Alright, I'm sharing it. Like I'm checking it. It's like, can you hear? I'm hearing myself at the moment.
I can't hear it.
Okay, we are live. No worries, man. I can't.
Yeah. I know. You say it, then it's good.
Okay, man. So let's go. Let's do it. I'm going to share it on Twitter. Like, what should I write? Like, we are live.
Yeah, if you're live, it's fine. I'm sure.
Okay, I'll say join us and ask. I mean, join us or tell us. I mean, I don't know what should we add. We are live is good. Okay. Uh, I shared it. I tweeted it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Can you see how many viewers there are on this? Or
I mean, I see nothing, bro. I don't know. Like,
well, we might as well begin. I
okay.
guess.
Okay, we are beginning. I tweeted already. So, how are you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. It's been a while. We have not done podcast. Uh, so we're going to talk about some transfer rumors. You know what I'm saying? We have really good knowledge about it. So okay, let's start with the one we already signed, Mehmet Ekici. So we can say that. Welcome to Fenerbahce, Mehmet Ekici. I mean, what a guy. There was really a lot of pressures on him. To join Besiktas, but he wanted to join Fenerbahce. He fought for it. So what are your thoughts about it, Dom?
I think it's a good signing, really. It's obviously impressive what he's done. Hasn't played football for about 6 years. I mean, 6 months. Sorry.
Yeah, 6 years is too much, man. Like,
after leaving Trabzon, so they said he's a Fenerbahce fan as a kid, so it shows we're going to have a good player who really wants to play for the team, and he's also a good quality midfielder as well. So we've made a good signing, and he didn't even cost any money.
Yeah, it's a free transfer. This is what I like mostly about. Yeah, and some people say he's going to play as number 10. Do you think like he's a number 10 player, like he's mostly attacking midfielder, or generally I think he's a number 8. He's a totally central midfielder. But what do you think, man?
Yeah, I agree. I think he's a number 8. I think that I think he'll do well with maybe I'd like to see him and Sousa in the middle. But,
so you don't want to see Mehmet Topal playing anymore.
Yeah. No, well, not necessarily. I think I think Sousa and Ekici, I think then there'll be a better midfield partnership, a bit more attacking.
Mm-hmm.
And Sousa and Mehmet Topal are very defensive.
Exactly.
But, I think that will be that I could Kojiman might prefer that partnership anyway, the old duo.
Yeah, but as I'm definitely agree with you because as you said, I think Mehmet Ekici is number 8, so I still think we need to buy a new number 10 player. I would go with, as you said, now like I love Mehmet Topal, but Joseph Sousa has been better in this season. So I would go with Joseph and Ekici in midfield, and we'll get a new number 10. So that would be great to see both playing, and I could of course use Mehmet Topal as a backup. So maybe if we sell Simon Kaya, do you think Mehmet Topal should play as centre back?
No, I'd rather us sign a new defender because I think, I don't think Mehmet Topal, he's sort of like, he can play there and he can do a good job, but I don't think because he's not naturally in that position. I don't think we should put him there. I think it's too big of a risk, really. I think we should try and get another centre back, maybe a cheap one, Obviously, it would be hard to get someone at Simon's sort of level, but someone below that would be okay if they can do well with Martin Skirts. We're still going to have a good centre back duo. So I don't think Mehmet Topal can, maybe he can play there sometimes if we've got an injury or something. But I think he should probably be a bench player next season if Sousa and Akiji are in the centre mids.
Now, while we're talking about centre backs, there are really different rumors about Simon Kaya. Some say he's going to leave Fenerbahce. Some say he's not going to leave. But we have some problems with UEFA. So I mean, would you sell it for money? You know what I'm saying? Because he's a great player, but I'm afraid we wouldn't find any player who could replace Simon Kaya at defense. So what do you think? I mean, should Fenerbahce sell him for money?
Well, yeah, I mean, ideally we wouldn't have to, but I think if we want to make the transfers to improve this team to be able to fight for the championship next season, I think we're going to have to sell Kaya probably, or maybe because from some of these seasons, I've seen that the board is just really not good at selling players. Like Diego last season, we could have got money for him, but in the end, we terminated his contract and let him leave for free.
Which is really funny.
Yeah, we could get quite a bit of money from selling players such as Fernandao and Emenike, possibly to China, but I think Kaya is the only transfer that would actually be able to give us a bit of money, really. So I think it'd probably be needed for him to be sold so we can fund transfers.
Yeah, like many transfer rumors as it starts soon. So, well, let's talk about another one. Very interesting also, because some fans would really welcome him, but some of them wouldn't because of his age. You know who I'm talking about, Valbuena.
Yeah, I think he'll be a good signing. And he can be our number 10 next season, I guess, and also play on the wing. I think his age. There's no reason why he can't do well for us. But I think obviously it means he seems a bit like a player who's come for money. And also hopefully, I don't really mind. I'm happy for him to sign, but I hope we don't spend too much money on him. That's my main concern.
Yeah. Like, he's a great player, but as you said, man, I mean, I wouldn't spend a good money for him because of his age. Like, we should be looking for more young talented players. You know what I'm saying? Which we really don't actually, which is sad also. Well, Valbuena is a great player. I mean, you know what he did against Besiktas in the Europa League, which is all impressive. I mean, his age is 33, as I know, and he ran the whole stadium. He's a really great player. I would love to see him at Fenerbahce, but not for really huge money. And by the way, I mean, there are a lot of rumors. Like, I almost forget some of them. Like Ospina, a new goalkeeper. But by the way, Volkan Demirel will sign a new contract with Fenerbahce, but Fenerbahce still are looking for a new goalkeeper, and there are really strong rumors about Ospina joining Fenerbahce very soon. And well, let's talk about goalkeepers. Ospina, Kasper Schmeichel is also on the target, as rumors say, and there's another one. So which one would you go for, man? Like Ospina or Schmeichel?
Well, I think hopefully we'll sign Ospina. I think he's, there's rumours for him 3 million euros, which is fairly cheap for a keeper of his standard, especially one coming from the Premier League as well. So I think he's an option I'd like. There is, as you said, Schmeichel, Carlos Kameni as well.
Yeah.
One of our I know Yukis is he really likes Kameni as an option. But I think Ospina, I think that, I'm not sure how far along the deal is, but it seems like he's the strongest rumour, and he could sign for us. So, I mean, but Ospina or Schmeichel, I wouldn't complain. Even Kameni, he's not a bad option. He's just a bit older than the other two, and he's not out of contract, so I don't really see the point in signing him because we'd probably be spending quite a bit of money on an older player. He's about 33 now, so I'd rather sign one of the other two because they'll have more years to play.
Yeah, Ospina is a really great player. I mean, like I know what he did against Chelsea, and I remember his performance again, like in the 2016 World Cup. So, I mean, I would definitely like to see him at Fenerbahce. I mean, Kaspar Schmeichel, like I like this guy. You know, he's been really good for Leicester City, and currently his performance is really good, and he's a son of a legend. You know what I'm saying? That would be good to sign him, but you know, Oniki Numara shares some photos, some different photos, like strange photos. You know what I'm saying? Like some pictures hiding on some people hiding on a picture. So, like I remember they share like Leicester City logo, and now it's clearly Ahmed Musa is linked with Fenerbahce. So, well, I know he's a really fast player, and like, but some people think that he could be like same he could be same player like Emmanuel Emenike. So do you think it's true?
Well, I saw recently that I can't remember which Turkish journalist said the reports were false for Ahmed Musa. So I sort of haven't really been thinking about him too much since I heard that news. So I think he'd be a good player. I think, like you say, he'd be a bit like Emenike, and Emenike did well. But as some fans pointed out, I think Yukis has said this quite a bit. If we have Aykut Kocaman, then Musa won't really fit too well with his tactics. He's more of a player who'd do well with Sunyanal,
Yeah, like Yukis is a lover of Aykut Kocaman, man. Like he's always positive. Whoever comes to Fenerbahce, he always be positive, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure whether I'd call him a lover of Aykut Kocaman because he says his football is quite boring. He just loves anyone who he has.
I remember we were talking about Aykut Kocaman back in the days, you know. Yukis was saying like his football is boring, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't like to see him at Fenerbahce again, but here we are, you know. Now Yukis is welcome and Aykut Kocaman, which is very funny. No, yeah. And by the way, Yukis and Frank are quite busy at the moment, so unfortunately they couldn't make it to join us. So here I am still with Dominic talking about some transfer rumors, and there's a question from Hawkeye. He asks, should we sell Robin van Persie, Dom?
I think it depends on which players we're targeting, but I think he'd be a good guy to sell if we're going to keep Kaya, because obviously we need this money for the financial fair play. But I mean, I've seen quite a lot of news saying he's going to stay with us, and this season will be his final season. I'm surprised he's actually stayed with us so long, because he's always being linked away, really. Yeah. So I thought he'd go this summer. But then also Aykut Kocaman, he's spoken quite highly of him, so it makes me think he's going to stay. But I think we could sell him and it would get us a lot of money. But I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, but we have to sell some players to get money to and sign new players. So as you said, if you're not going to sell Kaya, we have to sell like a player who could cost really good money. So that would be Robin van Persie. But also, as you said, Aykut Kocaman wants him to stay, you know, for one more year at Fenerbahce. I'm pretty much sure the board made a plan. So they probably will sell a player, but it's not guaranteed yet. So, well, as you said, I would sell him if you keep Simon Kaya, but it depends on which player. I mean, who's going to replace Robin van Persie? I'm not sure. Like, I don't think America and Fernando are good enough to replace Robin van Persie. I mean, do you agree? It's more like, because you know, if we have UKs, you'll probably mad at me like America is bad. You know what I'm saying? America is quality, stuff like that. Yeah. So, but if we sell him, we definitely need to sign a new striker, because like he's a really quality player. Even he's on the page. The defenders, the players, opposite defenders are kind of confused about him. What I'm saying? They know they have to watch out Van Persie.
Yeah,
So
I think
his name is enough. His name is enough for his name is enough
Yeah.
for some football teams.
I think he's still got a lot to give. I
Yeah.
think obviously he can. That's why he can also get us a lot of money. But I think so. He's obviously gone back to his club in Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Emenike and Fernandao, and I think Emenike, he needs to go. I think we could get some money from him. Maybe
Exactly.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
He's only got 1 year left on his contract, but his attitude is just terrible, and he's had so many chances. I think I just want to sell him.
Mm-hmm.
And Fernandao, I think Fernandao. I mean, we can keep him, we can sell him. I think he's a good guy for the Turkish Cup, but I don't really want to see him starting as much as he has done recently. But I think obviously we can't exactly get 4 new strikers or whatever. So I think Fernandao could end up staying, or I'm sure Van Persie is like him as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Van Persie. Yeah, he's like. I mean, I don't think like we could get good money from Emenike. I mean, even if 1 million will be good, after all this. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I'm pretty much happy that Yukis is not watching this live. So that will be not good for me. And yeah. But Fernando, man, he got a really terrible injury. You know what I'm saying? So he has not played for a long time. So I'm not sure. Even if he comes back, I'm not sure he will be good as he was back in the days. So I will, if there's an offer for him and if it's good, I would sell Fernando as well. I mean, I would keep one person and sign new strikers, like at least minimum 2 then, because we will need at least 3 strikers for the new season. And well, and another question about how he asked, should we sell or loan Ozan Tufan?
Well, I think I'm one of the few Fenerbahce fans who actually sees the like Ozan and stuff. I think he's a good player, and I just think he's just got a lot of pressure, like a lot of players do if they play for Fenerbahce. But he's, I think, 21 or 20 years old, so I think he's a good player. I think Aykut Kocaman can really develop him. So I prefer. I mean, he could. We saw what Aykut did with Salih Uçan in that season where we went to the semi-finals of the Europa League.
Yeah.
So I think we should keep him really, and I think he can be a great midfielder in the future. But he just needs the right coaching and to be given the chances and just to build confidence and his skills. I mean, I don't know what you think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We have like Ozan Tufan, like when he was playing for Bursaspor, I really used to like him, and but right now, like he needs to act like more professional. You know what I'm saying? Like he. But another point, as you said, the manager. We should have a manager who can do pressure Ozan Tufan. You know what I'm saying? Because he's young. His mind sometimes is not for football. He would like to go to clubs. You know what I'm saying? He has the money. So, but if he wants to be a really good player, he needs to focus on his career. He needs to focus on football first of all. And he has the capacity of being one of the best midfielders ever in Turkey, because he has quality. You know what I'm saying? So I would, to be honest, we signed Mehmet Ekici, and probably we will keep Alper Potuk for midfielder. So I would loan Ozan Tufan for 1 year. You know what I'm saying? To Europe at least, like we did with Salih Uçan, but it didn't work for Salih, I guess. But hopefully it could work for Ozan Tufan. So I wouldn't sell him. I still think he has a chance. He could be one of the best midfielders. He has this capacity. So I would loan him for 1 year, and then see. I will see if he still got it or not. Then I will decide if we should sell him. You know what I'm saying? Or we keep him. So yeah, I'll definitely loan him. And Volkan Şen, there's a guy Yusuf Meral or something. You know what I'm saying? He said like uh, Ozan Tufan and Volkan Şen are going to go to the Premier League, and the whole stadium laughed at this guy. So and Volkan Şen, like he has done really good. He's done really well last season. You know what I'm saying? With Vitor Pereira. I mean, but this season he has been terrible. So I don't know. I mean, maybe he needs to work on his finishing. You know what I'm saying? And so, but to be honest, if he definitely we're going to sell Atif Sheshu. So and if we sell some other of wingers, I would keep Volkan Şen, give him another chance. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think like we've seen. Well, obviously, Jermaine Lens isn't. He's not secured for next season, and if Volkan Şen goes as well, that means we're gonna have to find possibly 2 new wingers.
Yeah.
But I think I saw Volkan Şen was linked with Crystal Palace a while, not too long ago, which I was quite surprised about. But I guess he's a cheap, guy. I saw this morning he was rumoured to Sivasspor, and I thought, we're back in reality now.
Yeah.
And then I see Hawkeye has commented Stoch, so yeah, I forgot about him. He's another of our wingers.
Yeah, we forgot about stuff.
Yeah, Kodraman likes Miroslav Stoch, so maybe we can. Yeah, I think maybe I don't know whether he'll be loaned out again or what. I think he's probably the one who never knows what his future is like.
Yeah, even I mean, I'm afraid of like if he decides to resign, it will be on loan. You know what I'm saying? That would be that would be terrible for. I mean, I don't know why the managers who like there we had really different managers like I put Kocaman, Ersun Yanal, you know what I'm saying, Advocat, Pereira, and none of them didn't really give Stoch a chance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then I think like Stoch, I guess he's not really good at trainings, or I don't know, man, because when he comes as a substation, he always scores a crazy goal. Like remember this season in Europa League. So then I think I don't know why this guy never plays.
Well, we signed him in Aykut's first year.
Yeah.
In summer, and then he played all 3 seasons under. So I think Aykut is that, and then I think it was the other managers all loaned him out. I think, he was on loan at PAOK, the Greek team, then some Arabian team, and then Bursaspor. So I think maybe, did he go on, you said he played in Europe. Did he play in the season where we went to the semi-finals? Was he?
No, I don't think he was on the squad when we were in semi-final.
Yeah, I'll have a quick look, but those, we know at least he played 2 seasons under Aykut.
Yeah, he was. So, I guess he was on loan with PAOK, and that season.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, he scored a lot of goals. There was the 2011 to 2012 season.
Yeah, he was good.
He scored was just like amazing. Outside the box, like long shots and stuff.
Yeah, even he won the Puskas Award. Goal of the season, goal of the year.
He did play all the season of Aykut. I keep on forgetting Ismail Kartal managed us.
Yeah, man, don't say this name. Like.
Yeah, that's when he went on loan to Arabia. It was that season. So yeah, I forgot about him. So yeah, I guess Aykut Kocaman he'll probably reinvent Stoch back again. So maybe we'll see the old guy we used to know and scoring goals for us.
Yeah, I remember his crazy goal against I don't know what team, I guess Gençler Birliği or something. The Alex corner kick, you know what I'm saying, and amazing volley. And then he won the Puskas Award with that goal, you know what I'm saying, the goal of the year.
I remember. I voted for it, I think, 7 times.
Yeah, I voted from different competitions, you know what I'm saying, for him. Yeah, so we will see if he's got chances this season. So so back to his Arabic team. And I guess some Fenerbahce fans are really mad at him. You know what I'm saying? He liked the photo of Gökhan Gönül Caner. Yeah, so that was some stressing day for Musa. So I guess there were some. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Swears. You know what I'm saying? Some curses for him, like go back to Arabia or something like some
Yeah.
comments like this from Fenerbahce fans. And the funny thing, he liked those comments. You know what I'm saying? Like those tweets. Like, okay, just give me more. You know what I'm saying? Just he can't stop. Give me more. Like he just kept like those comments, those tweets. So and he's back to his Arabic team, and there are not really uh, rumors about him currently on the newspapers or on the internet, like if you're going to get him back to Fenerbahce or not. So it seems like the love story for Musa Sow is over at Fenerbahce, I guess. I mean, so what do you think? I mean, should we get him back to Fenerbahce?
I think we should have him, or sort of on standby as a more of like an emergency signing. Because I think obviously he can do well, but towards the end of the season he wasn't doing that well for us.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if we can get him on loan again, he's a good guy to sign in the financial fair play sort of situation.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also, in our all-time top scorers. I think he's he's not far off like the top four or something. You know, I think he's catching up with some of the players who scored lots of goals for us in the Super League. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good to see him. Like,
Yeah, I really.
Obviously, he's served the club very well throughout the years.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Musa Sow's football at Fenerbahce, especially at the first season when we signed him. You know, he was on fire, man. Like he was very fast. This last season, like I mean, he got. I'm saying, he wasn't that much fast. Like, and I mean, that's maybe because of his age. Like he's I guess 31. Yeah. So as you said, like he was an emergency signing because we didn't have money, so we have to sign like another striker, like, because you can use Musa Sow as a striker or as a winger. So two options. So it was a good one. It was very nice to get him back to Fenerbahce, and so he's back home. And I mean I wouldn't get him back for another season because that's enough, man. You know what I'm saying? We should be looking for new faces. You know what I'm saying? And how I wants him back to Fenerbahce. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So like Fenerbahce fans are in love with Musa Sow. You know what I'm saying? Because he's good as a personality. Uh, his personality is really good. You know what I'm saying? He's a good Muslim. You know, he prays all the time. So it's also good for the fans. You know what I'm saying? He has a good relationship with the fans. So yeah, that's and even if we get him back, that will be probably because of the fans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, but to be honest, as a football mind, I really wouldn't get him back to Fenerbahce. I mean, yeah, if we don't have money, to be honest, he could be a really good bench player. I don't know, man. Okay, Eri Yilmaz he says bring some back. Okay, I will talk to the Fenerbahce boss for you guys. So and let's see if we get him back or not. And yeah, Wonder Wheel. I mean, when I hear this name, like, it makes me laugh. You know, it makes me smile. Like, what a crazy guy. You know, I mean, I don't know what he's doing at Fenerbahce. I mean, is he a Fenerbahce player or is he a model at Istanbul? I mean, I don't know what he is. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea what he is.
I think obviously he had a sort of stressful first season. I think coming from the French league as well to the Turkish league, it's a very different sort of way of playing. I think he looked a bit weak, really. You know, you've got Shener, who's like a beefy sort of player, and he does well on the right back, but Van der Wiel is sort of a bit slimmer, and so he just seems to get out-muscled quite easily. I think he wants to say he's going to need to sort of build up strength, but I think he's a guy we can also get money for, and there's this rumour of this guy from Monaco, the Nabil Dirar, who can play right back as well. So maybe we're going to sign him and get rid of Van der Wiel. But I'm not sure whether. I think if Icook reckons he can change Vanderbilt and make him a good footballer, not a model, then I think we should keep him. But at the moment, I'd say sell him.
Okay, that would be good.